Hello, my name is Wendy Doyle, and I work for the Women's Foundation of Greater Kansas City. The Women's Foundation of Greater Kansas City conducts research on issues as it relates to women, girls, and families. We grant funds back out into the community, so we give funds away to organizations that support women and girls. And we also do public policy work, so we're working to impact legislation to help women and families. And my role with the foundation is that I serve as the president and CEO. I'm going to talk about a program that teaches immigrant women to get assimilated into our country, to rely upon something they're quite familiar with, which is farming.
What we have here is a farmer's market, and the two booths you see behind me are two refugee families who came to the United States within the past couple of years. And the New Roots for Refugees program is a program that helps them capitalize on the agricultural skills that they come to the country with and really build off of those and help them develop a self-sufficient farm business.
They work in a former housing project to receive a plot of land, they plant produce, and then they sell the produce at local farmers markets. And so it's a wonderful way to welcome someone into our country, to let them be a part of something that they're familiar with, but yet learn how they can be a citizen of the United States of America.
So the Women's Foundation actually helps us in several ways. They have provided us with $5,000, just over $5,000 for an intern for the summer, which is really helpful. In the summer, we're really busy with helping our farmers staff markets. We have an 8-acre training farm that we lease. Our Catholic Charities partners with an organization called Cultivate Kansas City, and Cultivate Kansas City leases a plot of land, an 8-acre plot of land, and then we lease that out to our farmers at no rent. So that's one of the barriers that we help to overcome. We also provide them English classes in the off-season. We do a lot of financial literacy classes, business development. We really help them take the agricultural skills that they come here with. So they already know how to grow vegetables, but what we do is help them adapt to the season, help them adapt to American market tastes, and really just help them become self-sufficient farm owners.
So it's a wonderful example of a program that we fund. Another example of a program that we fund is a domestic violence shelter that welcomes women in time of need, and they are welcome to bring their children with them. It's a safe place for them to be. They do important work to stabilize the mom, the children, the families.
Rosebrook Center is the oldest and largest domestic violence shelter in Kansas City, and we serve over 15,000 individuals every single year through housing and through education, prevention, all sorts of different things. But none of that would be possible without the incredible support that we receive from our community. The Women's Foundation supports a really incredibly important program that deals with the type of abuse that doesn't get talked about a lot, which is financial abuse. A lot of times, in addition to mental, emotional, and physical abuse, abusers will find ways to actually control their partner's finances. They'll run up incredible credit card debt, they will keep them from getting a job, different things like that. So a lot of times they come to us also in financial straits. And the Women's Foundation funds our economic empowerment program. And what that does, it does a couple different things, is that it offers job training, it offers economic counseling, so looking at loans and how those work and different things like that. And then we actually have advocates here on site that work with women in order to help them get jobs, to make them financially stable, and really overcome that economic abuse.
I'm so passionate about this work because, well, first and foremost, there's so much to do. There's so many opportunities for us to make a difference, whether it be on a small scale or a large scale. And the most important thing is creating the conversation and educating so people understand clearly what the issues are, and recognizing the opportunities and ways that they can come together to make a difference. So taking away the obstacle, the barriers, is what's the motivator. So it's helping it make it easier for the woman to get the courage up to go to the food pantry, to ask for help, to be able to have the food to put on the table for the families. That's what's the motivator for me, to make it easier to overcome, to be able to provide. Looking at my family history has really been a motivator for me to actually do this work, and looking at, from a grandmother, a great-grandmother, generations of women in my family that were actually working women when that was not the tradition. And that has allowed me to get to where I am today. So they cleared the path for me to overcome the barriers and obstacles to make it easier for me to have the life that I have. And that's really that personal story, that personal experience as to why I'm here doing the work that I am doing today.